Hey guys, Saints fan reactions, episode 4 of season 1 of The Wire. Most shows are like 40 minutes after commercials. This is like all show because it's HBO, and it takes forever for this show. So I'm only going to do like one or two of these a week from here on. I think I'm going to do Better Call Saul and Future Man season 2. I already saw season 1, so I don't want to like have a fake reaction. Haven't seen season 2 yet. I watched all of Breaking Bad up to the finale, and Better Call Saul I hear is amazing. I think it's like a bit of a prequel into a sequel, or I don't know. I have no clue. So they're like 30-minute episodes, plus there's commercials, so they're like maybe 22 minutes. I could do like 3 of them in the time it takes me to do one of these. I hate that I waste like a half a day and I get one video out. I think I'm actually going to get a chalkboard behind me, like an eraser board, show you guys like a schedule, like I'm going to do this on this day, this on this day. I'll space it out. That way people know if you're anticipating a certain one or you only care about a certain show. If you want to watch them all, you'll know what days you can watch each one. I know at the end, if you guys say anything, I said I'm going to give a top 10. I just start rattling off whether I dislike and how I kind of like them in what order and who I don't like at all and stuff like that. I know it wasn't a actually formulated top 10. If you made it this far and you're on episode 4, the next episode is the first episode that is HD and widescreen and better audio, and I actually did like little things here and there to jazz it up. If you've made it this far and you liked it this much, then you will love the rest, because from 5 on it will be much better. Hope you stuck with me this far. If you did, it'll pay off, I guess. Thanks for watching. Here's the show. You're going to see me in another shirt. Peace.
Hello, everybody. Episode 4 of Season 1, The Wire. I'm wondering, I don't want to look because I don't want to ruin it, but I'm wondering if these episodes have names. I remember when I was younger, I didn't realize episodes had names. You watched a show and you kind of just followed it and you didn't know like, oh, I missed episode 22 of Season 1. I watched Quantum Leap a lot when I was younger. And I don't ever remember. Well, actually, Quantum Leap did have names for episodes, but that was a horrible example because that's the only one I can remember that had it. It wasn't so much a name of an episode as much it was like a way for you to know where he leaped to. But I've never actually went back to old shows I watched and seen if they actually have episodes. Unimportant because I don't want to know the names, because I feel like, and especially things like Lost. Lost is my all-time favorite, and you, in the names of the title, kind of give you away. One of the episodes is called House of the Rising Sun, and no like origin story of that character yet. So I'm like, oh, like that's obviously going to be about her. I don't like any spoilers going into like things like that. Anyway, big rant in the beginning. Just curiously if it had episode names or whatever, but don't tell me the names of any of them. I figured it was Daniels. It was Lance Reddick. I didn't know his name for sure, but I figured Daniels was. I looked it up. I just typed in Lance Reddick Daniels. I don't want to look at IMDb or anything until I'm more comfortable with the characters. God forbid I look at like Michael B. Jordan's character and it says only appeared in 4 episodes. And I'm like, oh, great. He was in 3 of them. So now he's going to die right now. I will not look at IMDb. Beat the crap out of the boy with attitude who I like his character, but he hit the old man cop, and then the smoking cop that does absolutely nothing ever came over and just smoked a cigarette over him, because that's all good. That makes him feel better. It's constantly going back and forth like dirty cop, maybe, but then you root for the cops, but then you kind of root for the drug dealers. I don't know what the show wants me to do, but I feel like they're purposely tearing you both ways. I move for a living, and those desks are ridiculously annoying.
Get over there with Carl.
First off, right at the bottom of here, you gotta move that box. Horrible, horrible. Move the box. His ass is rubbing against the box with a giant light in it. Like, why would you leave that there?
Hey, Lieutenant, come have a taste.
Are these guys like dating?
Patrick's going out.
Smokey and Drinky?
Sweet.
That's
Cervical
their new
6.
name. Smokey and Drinky.
66 and 2/3 pension, and I don't have to wait for my 30. I'm gone.
Fucking yo did you a favor.
What the
Hit him like
fuck?
a mule, I gotta say.
You should take a couple.
So I shouldn't try to remember that guy's name?
Have a nice life, Lieutenant.
That punch was the greatest thing that ever happened to Drinky.
I You go up 8 or 9 steps, let go of the rail, take a little jump.
I'd break my fucking neck like that.
You don't break nothing.
What
You
the
do a little
fuck?
dance in those steps. You're up to 2/3 with me.
What?
And maybe you sue the city, get a little more.
What the fuck?
I'd say we don't deserve it.
There is like crooked cop shit everywhere. That's not even like being a crooked cop. That's like
For a 1 and
just
1.
being a bad person.
Now, why bang me like that for a 1 and 1?
Because it's your turn, Mr. Browning. Everybody out there gets a turn.
I'm thinking the judge might want to take a look at this and slow y'all down a mic.
Jump
Well, I don't know,
and
Marvin. I'm looking at your sheet here, and
oh, Drinky, you're making
well,
me
for one
sad,
thing, it's a
Drinky.
little wrong to be called.
Avon Barksdale.
Avon Barksdale.
Know the name?
Every motherfucker up in them towers know the name. Myself, I ain't never really had word with the man.
String a bell then. Weebay, Savino, Stinkum, CCO, Rock.
Weebay.
Well, who are you gonna give us, Marvin?
Who's Stinkum? Which one of them is Stinkum? Is that Stinkum?
Damn, boy.
I thought he was gonna say you stink. What? What's going on? Was he like making a break for it already? Jesus Christ. He woke up 5 seconds ago. What kind of jail is this? What? That was either sloppy writing or showing how horrible the system is.
Boy. He's my son.
Aw, that's the first time I liked that guy. I don't even know if I was supposed to like him, but something right there, he got me. Maybe it was that little joke he told in the beginning about something with
Must
a
have another job.
one-legged whore and a pig or something. I don't know.
Your victim killed
By the
after
way,
being visited by
I've
a
noticed
suspect
bunks in
named
this
D.
episode. If this was another kind of show, I would almost think Bunk was not real. Bunk just like comes and goes as he pleases, and he's not in half the show. And he's usually only and always with
Disconnected.
Jimmy. If that was that kind of show, Bunk
Cleared the court.
is a figment of his imagination. Here's Omar. What the fuck?
Shirley coming with hug.
Mr. Omar,
Oh, I don't like to see the babies hurting.
Hey, yo, Mike. Hook a sister up, yo.
Was he giving her drugs? Oh my god. I immediately think he's going to accidentally shoot himself in the dick. I know they have guns.
What up, man?
You don't
You
have to
wanna
show
live
me he
here
has a gun. Why would you show me he switched the gun right there?
Keep it close.
Oh my god. And now they're even pointing it out in case I didn't notice it. That guy is going to blow his dick off. What is happening here?
Who the man, huh?
Does he like seduce his drug dealing little boys? Ah, that took such a sweet moment and made it 10 times worse. Why do I think there's good moments in this show?
Hey, Bob.
You ever heard of No Hard Anthony?
He's like, do I look gay?
1058 Argyle Apartment 16.
Oh,
He's up in Hay.
he knew exactly where Hard Anthony was.
Fuck you.
My man. And that might be his ex-wife. And that is probably his...
Hey, Mikey.
Unless his name or nickname is Dad, I think that's his kid.
Hey.
She's familiar too.
It's just Bubbles.
Hi.
Oh, Bubble. Shake Bubbles' hand.
Me more than that, so does Sean.
I'm not giving up.
Bubbles
any more
is
weekends.
trying, man.
Okay, 50-50 splits.
Thin line between heaven and here.
I hope nothing bad happens to Bubbles. Is this going to be like a Game of Thrones show where as soon as you like make me love a guy, he gets friggin' killed? Please, please God, save Bubbles. I might like, but Bubbles might be at the top of my list now. Not the top, but like, Bubbles is definitely like in the top 5. Escapes prison,
ain't shit.
steals a car to get back to where he just got caught.
Hold me.
How are there not cops sitting right there?
You?
Hide. Go
ever seen
inside and
CBJ,
hide.
nigga? I'm the one who just got home, remember? 8 months over on Eager Street with a body on me, nigga.
Yeah, you got the one.
Yeah, the one you know
so
about,
he did do
man.
8
Y'all little
months.
motherfuckers need to end of the
I
east
thought he
side.
like
They got these
I thought they
apartments out
bailed
there,
him out
right?
and he got out like boom, out.
So there was this. What you do? So I pulled out the piece, and I start tapping with the back of it on the window. Tap, tap, tap.
What happened?
Boom.
He shot him.
Electrical
But
short.
the guy picked up the chess
Blood samples and 56
analogy very quickly.
homicides.
Why'd all of a sudden he didn't understand the end of that story? That was completely obvious.
Would you like to sit down?
He's the nicest cop. He
Dad.
truly does care
was 4 years old.
about everything. Someone
Talking
called him
about
Herc, like Hercules. Herc. Maybe
So
he's
how
like
you
real
think he
strong.
gonna
I don't know.
carry it?
Or maybe that's just his last name.
If
It's like
Preston comes
Herc or
past-
something.
Sorry.
See, I don't even want to say I like her. She'll fucking the wall will fall on her and she'll die. And by the way, it's not Father Gabriel anymore. I know his name. It's Carver. So we got Carver, Herc, Greggs, Jimmy, Bunk, Bunk. And I think that's it. You. Pedluski or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't even want to know your name.
Last night, I'm at home. I'm sitting up buck naked. And I got one hand wrapped around a cold
Stop
domestic beer,
right now.
and the other wrapped around my magnificent flaccid 4 1/2 inch wonder. And I am.
Right, but it's not for a wiretap. It's a clone and pager. I got it from Perlman.
Pages, huh? You mean why not cell phones?
Right. Who uses pagers anymore? So if we get Barksdale's pager, we might get off the street. Maybe even trace some supply.
Greg's is at the top of my list. At the end of this episode, I'm going to do an actual, like, top 10. I think I've learned them enough. Oh my god, please tell me he's not going to do it.
Thing is, we're gonna have to sell
You want to raise it with?
You're assuming you'll just get really hurt. You
He's
could
ACU,
snap
he's got a
your
case going
friggin'
today.
neck.
Today, I haven't heard
Ain't
anything
worth
to
the
the
pension
contrary, so-
if you fucking die.
You're going to want a pen register on all the payphones in the low rises, and any other phones that link to the pages.
The genius.
This is written on the stash house wall with the letter D next to it.
Is that D'Angelo? Did you check it?
I'd be like, I can't do all the work for you, you friggin' loser. They're making Jimmy and him out to be like all-stars right now. Like he just immediately could tell the trajectory of the bullet by doing that. I mean, like, granted, within reason. They just, like, eyed it up for 2 seconds. Like, you got to do a little more work than that.
Oh, fuck.
Was it in the fridge door?
Fucking A.
Ha All right. They have forced me to respect Jimmy more. Bingo. This guy's like, you guys are freaking amazing.
Bunk Moreland says you're natural police. One of the few.
Yeah, I've had my moments.
Lester's a very cool cat. I'm going to do the list at the end. I'll figure it out, but he's up there. I almost feel like him and Greg's are going to, even though she's a lesbian, I almost feel like they're going to, like,
Lost him in the
accidentally
221.
hook up or something.
Picked up.
You see McNulty drunk? The episode is coming to an end. Nick Nolte. Like always, getting drunk right before the end of the show. Anyway, I think McNulty has a crush on Greg's. Because now that I think of it, in either this episode or the episode before, someone told him she was a lesbian. He had no clue. So he probably already established like a bit of a crush on her before he knew she was not attainable for his liking, I guess you could say. Herc is trying to be a decent cop. Carver is just a shithead. Everything he does, he's just a shithead. Every time I'm like on the fence where I'm like, oh, he's, I don't know, maybe he just comes off bad. But no, I'm pretty sure he instigated the whole thing that Przybluski did, that whole thing with the riots in the friggin' projects or whatever. And now he's telling Herc, screw that old lady. Who gives a shit? Why are you being so nice? When clearly she's a nice woman who's just trying to protect her kid, but like she's still cooperating with the police. Hey, Carver. Bunk? Yet again, he's in it. He's in it a good deal in this episode. helps him solve the case with the bullet, which was awesome. But like, I still feel like Bunk is like always with Jimmy. He only figures things out with Jimmy. He never like, he doesn't have like his own path. Maybe I'm missing something. Jimmy ain't around. Bunk got no story. But I wish he did because I like Bunk. Number one is probably, I gotta say, either Bubbles. I don't have a solid number one yet. I say Bubbles and Lester are like up there. Close second, Herc and Greg's. Then probably Bunk and slightly lower Jimmy. Only the reason Bunk is so low is because I don't understand like what the deal with him yet. I love Idris Elba as an actor, but right now he's very limited in his role. Like he's kind of just a side man. I'm assuming his role gets much bigger later. But right now he's like, I love the guy, I love the actor, but I don't have any reason to like put him on the list right now. I think it's D is the guy that got beat up by the cops who escaped in the beginning of this episode. I feel like I'm confusing his name, but he might be D. I'm not even sure what his name is, but he's my fifth favorite probably. Because he's just fun to watch and he's in it more than any of them. Like he's got a good story so far. The rest of them are like very, I either hate them or I'm on the fence with them or like whatever. But he's a solid character. He's in the majority of the episodes. Even though does bad shit, I still like the way he, in the prison, and he just is like, you know what? I'm going to try to escape. As silly as that is, it's like, who would have the balls is what I'm saying. Like, because your fear of getting caught, but he is so in that world that he's just like, I'm going to try it and maybe I'll get away with it. If I don't, so what? I'm going to keep going back to jail anyway. Like, it don't matter. Like, this is my life. And I dig him because he never does anything really besides whacking out Patty, who, by the way, had that insane idea for the other guy to fall down the stairs. The fact that he punched Patty was bad. He does what he has to do kind of thing. I'm not agreeing with the lifestyle. I'm just saying I like the character. Pryzbylewski, without a doubt, my least favorite is Pryzbylewski. I just despise that man. After him is Carver. And honestly, besides that, I don't really think I dislike the higher up, the Daniel's boss. I believe his name is Williams. I kind of get it now. He plays the role of the typical boss guy or whatever. Overweight cop that I called very sweaty in the beginning. However, I don't know his name still. I don't even know. I don't think I've once caught his name. He grew on me in this episode. He had a little bit of charm, told a little joke. But anyway, I've been talking a while. Don't be Pryzbylewski. If you got any comments, feel free. I want criticism, so write it down there in the bottom thing. Please subscribe and like if you do. You don't have to write comments, but it'll help me know if people are actually watching. I could be the only one watching these. I know there's a couple people watching because I have got some remarks and stuff. Like, subscribe, tell me something, let me know. Thanks, guys.